So Ashley, 99 caps for England, 12 years with the Three Lions. You're approaching your 100th cap, massive milestone. What does that make you feel as a player coming into the Wembley game on a Wednesday night?
I think it's been a long time coming. I think, like you said, 12 years of playing for England, and so on Wednesday, if I play, it's going to be a very proud moment for me and my family. So I don't want to say it's just another game for me, but it is good that it is 100 caps. But again, I want to win the game as well. It's not just about me playing for more 100 times. I'd like to say I've been consistent for 12 years playing for England, and so I've gone for a few managers. But to know that I've always been in the squads and played and gone to tournaments, makes you do realise that maybe you have done a good job for your clubs as well.
And if we look back to March 2001, away in Albania, what can you remember about the build-up to that? The fact that you'd just got your first call up, and then you played and you started against Albania in a World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, again, I didn't expect to play. I think we played Finland at Anfield, and Chris Powell played left back that game, and I think on the plane someone might have mentioned, oh, you might be playing, and the training before the game, it was looking like I was in the starting lineup. So it was a little bit daunting, nerve-wracking, knowing that I'm going to make my debut in such a hostile environment. But as a young kid, I just wanted to play and try help the team qualify for that World Cup. I was a little bit nervous, but like I said, I've trained and played and worked hard to get to where I wanted to be, and to finally get the England call up and actually start my first game was a dream come true, and I didn't want it to stop there, really.
And in the dressing room beforehand, what can you remember about being around some of the big names that were there? Who were the people that stood out, and who were the characters?
I'll definitely mention people like Nick Barmby, Steve McManaman. They were actually very nice to me and said, "Don't worry, you're here for a reason," and took the nerves off a little bit. But said it was a big game for us, and we had big characters in the changing room, people like Bex and Andy Cole and players like that, and Ray Parlour. So they helped me a lot in transforming from near enough playing reserve football to actually playing for the national team. I've learnt through my career, when you do make mistakes, is how you bounce back. So I've made a few gaffes in my time, but so I think I've recovered well and tried to forget about that, put that in your back of your mind, and do something positive for the team as well.
When you were a kid, looking back a long while ago, how can you remember? What can you remember about actually playing football for the first time? The first time you took to the football pitch, and what made you want to sort of stick at it?
I used to just love it. I grew up with Ledley King. We used to play in the cage, and J. Lloyd Samuel. So they're my good friends. We used to go and play in the local park. We always used to say, like, one day we're going to play with each other for England. So luckily I had the chance to play with Ledley King for England. So again, it was a dream come true there for us. But as I said, you don't actually believe until it's happening what you can achieve. And so growing up with these guys and knowing that we've actually made it and played for our country is fantastic.
What's the secret around that particular area then? What made it so that you were all good players? You all end up being pro?
Nothing else to do, to be honest. No, I was lucky. I always enjoyed sports, always loved going outside and playing. And so luckily I had these kind of guys around me as well that was enthusiastic, didn't want to get in trouble. They were happy going down the pitch and playing football, which does keep people out of trouble. So I thank them as well. And
through Arsenal and Chelsea, and you've become a regular left back at the England team, and you've probably been the most regular player in that position for many years. Is there anybody before you that you looked at as an England left back, or somebody that you looked up to?
Yeah, definitely. I think to the age of 16, I was a striker, so I weren't really interested in people at the back. But now I think I look at people like Stuart Pearce, and every time I did watch an England game, the passion and desire he shows, it was something I wanted to be like. And so he's gave me a lot of advice Always said nice things about me as well. So I would definitely say Stuart Pearce is one that I looked up to. Yeah.
The fact that you were a striker, but you've got a 0 in your England tally, does that say why you potentially moved back to left back?
Yeah, probably. Cheers. Yeah, no, it's something I would love to score for England, but so I'm happy with just being on the pitch, to be honest.